Chapter 163. Water Beast Fierce Battle. Chu Family's support comes. Zhou Ping, the leader with Ziwei Heavenly Sword 3. The guardian of the demonic cult couldn't help but be taken aback, feeling an unprecedented danger. Even at the deity transformation realm, he felt a chill in his heart. He moved his fingers and his gloomy magic power instantly condensed into a black dragon, slashing towards the one-armed elder. The one-armed elder's eyes were steadfast, the sword light like electricity. He just waved his sword lightly. In that instant, the air seemed to stop, and the entire valley fell into silence. Then, a harsh ripping sound rang out as two forces violently collided. The one-armed elder's figure burst out with astonishing speed, weaving through the sword light, his sword intent shadowing his unpredictable movements. An absolute suppression stemming from the realm of swordsmanship forced the guardian of the demonic cult to keep his eyes shut. He struggled to resist but gradually found himself more and more suppressed. The strength demonstrated by the one-armed elder's sword techniques exceeded his imagination. With each sword slash, the stones in the valley constantly collided. After the sword light, a huge crevice was added to the valley, with remnants of sword chet lingering. In the end, the one-armed elder pierced the protector's chest with a fierce sword technique. There were no screams. He fell to the ground, his body turning to ashes, dissipating with the wind. The one-armed elder slowly sheathed his sword. The sword intent on his body gradually faded away. He looked at the huge crevice in front of him, his face still ordinary and old. A trace of faint worrying flashed in his eyes. But it wasn't about the situation at hand, but rather about someone he was concerned about. Xian Yu, it's time to go home. The entrance to the secret realm. Many disciples of the demonic cult retreated to the mountain forest 100 meters behind the entrance, because there was an unbearable, terrifying pressure ahead, covering a corner of the world. A black-bearded man in a Taoist robe was exuding an overwhelming momentum, staring ahead, feeling the heavenly, earthly, spiritual chess urging towards him like a tide, all converging towards him. He absorbed the heavenly, earthly, spiritual Che, and the silhouette of his primordial spirit, gathered by the demon Che within him, gradually surfaced. The huge silhouette transformed into an imposing giant of heaven and earth, up to 1,000 feet tall, wearing demonic armor, with a bright light between his eyebrows, as if a deity had descended to the world. "Oh dear, I didn't expect you to take advantage of me. When I get back, I'm going to get scolded at least," said Zhou Ping, who was carrying a bandaged lawn sword, rubbing his stubble, looking quite distressed. But the aura emanated from his body became more chilling. He stared at the sky, seeing the giant primordial spirit outside, clicking his tongue. "Is it serious now?" Suddenly, the sky was filled with dense clouds, flashing with thunder and lightning, and the harsh roar of thunder echoed constantly. The figure of the black-bearded man in the Taoist robe disappeared into the thundercloud, seeming to merge with the whole world, and the demon armor primordial spirit attacked him. Zhou Ping abruptly raised his hand, and a slap with the giant palm of the heavenly earthly giant caused the air to severely shake. The huge palm print rushed towards the surrounding thunderclouds like a vast ocean. The thunderclouds violently trembled, and in the next second, a tall man in a dooley hat burst out from the void. His sword came up like a dragon, demolished the palm print, and Zhou Ping's external body primordial spirit appeared in front of everyone. His primordial spirit was like a golden giant, his golden eyes sparkling with a purple gold glow, and his Ya pattern war sword was filled with stern majesty. He slowly raised his arm, pointed towards the giant primordial spirit on the opposite side, and laughed out loud. "I didn't expect that there are still survivors among the former demon envoy. It seems that your demonic cult is playing a big game." The middle-aged man in a robe with a full face of black beard looked at Zhou Ping, and recalled, the boy from the past has become the leading figure of swordsmanship in the purple way sky. It seems that the demonic cult has been quiet for too long. Having said that, his primordial spirit unleashed a palm that covered the sun and moon, as if the entire secret realm was going to collapse because of it. "You want to destroy the golden cicada secret realm?" Zhou Ping's smile faded, his eyes narrowed, and he flicked his sword. In the blink of an eye, the overwhelming demon Che from the huge palm collided with the war sword, causing the entire world to tremble. The immense energy fluctuation swept across all directions, making one's heart palpitate.